Somewhere in your company, there's a 400-page architecture binder. Somebody spent months writing it, and nobody has opened it since the kickoff meeting. Now, TOGAF didn't fail that project. The way the team ran it did. Over this season, we're going to run TOGAF's architecture development method, for real, on one engagement, start to finish, scene by scene, phase by phase, so you can see the difference between the poster on the wall and the method you'd actually use to ship something. Most teams treat TOGAF as a stack of documents to produce. Business architecture document, technology architecture document, sign each one off, move on. That's a framework. Read as a checklist. TOGAF is actually two things stacked together. A framework, the shared vocabulary, the reference models, the artifact templates, and a method, the architecture development method, or ADM, the sequence you move through to actually produce those artifacts and connect them to a business decision. Skip the method, and you're left holding a vocabulary with nothing to do. Here's where most projects actually break. They print the ADM's phases: vision, business, data and applications, technology, opportunities and migration, governance. And they run them once in order like a waterfall. Sign off phase A, never open it again. But the ADM is drawn as a circle, not a line, and that's not decoration. Requirements. Management sits at the center, and every phase both feeds it and can be re-entered from it. Say you're deep in technology architecture and discover the business actually needs real-time inventory, not the nightly batch you scoped back in phase B. The method expects that. It wants you to go back and revise phase B, not quietly patch around it in phase D and pretend the business case never changed. Before any of those phases start, there's a preliminary phase, and it's the one almost everyone skips because it doesn't look like architecture work yet. This is where you tailor the framework to the actual engagement. Which phases genuinely apply here? What your architecture principles are, the rules that make later decisions faster instead of relitigated every meeting, who governs a decision and at what level of detail. Run every project through TOGAF exactly as printed, at the same depth regardless of size, and you're not following the framework correctly, you're following it lazily. So here's the engagement we're running, start to finish, across this whole season. Karoo Retail Group is a fictional composite. Think a mid-sized South African retail chain, and the board wants one thing: omni-channel, buy online, collect in store, one loyalty balance everywhere you shop. The problem is, the point-of-sale system doesn't talk to the e-commerce site, which was bolted onto the business well after the stores went digital. And between the two of them, there are 9 separate records for what should be one customer. That's not a problem you code your way out of in a 2-week sprint. That's exactly the kind of problem the ADM exists to work through, one phase at a time, and it's what we'll be doing for the rest of this season. Next episode, we start where every real engagement starts. Phase A, architecture vision. Karoo's board wants everything on day 1, and the job is scoping something that won't sprawl before a single diagram gets drawn. See you there.